Y'all doing all right? Y'all sure? Oh, okay, I was just trying to make sure, man. Hope y'all having and enjoying y'all lives, man. It's a good life to live.
Yeah. I want to ask you about receivers and what they've done the first two games. How do you feel they're creating separation so far?
I feel like guys are out there battling throughout the games. There's some opportunities out there, and we got to make sure that we're coming down with those opportunities. So that's just the expectation, and we're continuously working on it, doing different things in practice to simulate those things and put them in a position to be able to, hey, recall things based on experience, muscle memory.
Hey, Coach, how was your position group just gearing up to prepare to go on the road, you know, in that hostile environment? That crowd knows can be a distraction sometimes. So how was it just preparing just to get ready for that and everything?
Hopefully it's motivating them, to be quite honest about it. It's going to be a loud environment. It's going to be a hostile environment, and we like to talk about details in this offense. So we're going to allow the details to give us the opportunity to put ourselves in position to win the football game. And, of course, that includes the crowd noise and making sure that we're not jumping off sides, seeing the ball snap, different things as it relates to the cadence and so on and so forth. So there's no doubt about it. I wanted to motivate these guys so that we can go out there and execute at a high level so that we are better than what we were last week. That's our job every week. It's supposed to be our best game to date, and this one should be our best game to date.
What have you seen from their secondary, and how much has Coach Hitch kind of maybe helped, you know, give some insight into that?
You know what? Having coached in this conference for a while, I know that the conference can be a little bit handsy, and guys are going to try to get their hands on you from time to time. So we've been really emphasizing that throughout this, all of these practices and whatnot, letting our scout team be a little bit more handsies, pull, jerk, grab, and all that good stuff. It's allowed. They're going to allow it a little bit more than maybe in some other leagues. So certainly excited about the opportunity to go out there and put on display the things that we've taught these guys and push them to really do at a high level so that we can create more separation in this game.
Can you tell us if Cole Adams was able to practice today, and if so, how did he look?
Cole Adams is doing great, man. I look forward to the next opportunity that he has a chance to play the game in the game.
What have you told your position group about your experience against Wisconsin in the past?
A lot. There's a lot. I mean, probably too much for me to say in this one time that I get to speak with you all, but certainly they're going to be big. They're going to be physical. They're going to come downhill and hit. That's just the brand of football that they play. You know, up in Wisconsin, it's a little bit colder. It's a little bit more burly, few more beards out there, all right, coming out of face masks and whatnot. So I told them just be prepared to see a bunch of grizzly bears up there, okay? And we got to be able to go out there and defeat the grizzly bears. So just putting pressure on them. You know, I pulled up that movie with Hector and Achilles, you know, letting them know and understand, hey, we should be going up there asking for this challenge, hey, and calling for them, wanting them to compete against these guys. And certainly I think that we're getting there to being prepared for this challenge.
When you look at Ryan, you don't necessarily see blocker, but I think, at least according to PFF, he led you the receiving group in blocking the past two games. Just what does he offer in terms of that part of his game? I
guess I would ask you guys, I mean, what when you look at somebody tells you blocker? I don't really know what that is. I mean, blocking is about, you know, really effort and body position. If you can get in great body position and you have great effort, then that's great blocking. So I don't know how to tell guys that any better. It's not about how big you are. It's not about how strong you are, okay? All right? Really, to be honest about it, Ryan should be our best blocker. All right? He's really quick. So when you're really quick, you should be able to get your body in position so that you know where the play is going. And a lot of that is understanding, all right? Who, all right, how, and then you just got to want to. You got to want to do it.
Been the biggest point of emphasis at practice after these first couple weeks?
It's really, and I said it already before, it's about details. We are talented enough on this offense to really be explosive. You saw it. You saw, you know, Milroe take off for the 70-yard touchdown. You saw Kobe Prentice make the deep ball down the field, make a huge catch. Or you saw, you know, K-Law in the first game catch the ball on a short pass and explode into the end zone. we're capable of being explosive, but it's about the details of what we're doing. We don't want to, we'll win the game however y'all want us to win it, okay? We'll take the win however we can. We would prefer that we win it because we were more detailed than our opponent was. And that, to me, is what we've really been focusing on a ton, the details of each and every position across the board. And, you know, we're challenging these guys to know what they're doing, asking them questions, and making them describe to us what we're really looking for versus always giving them the answers. So pushing the envelope on, hey, being detailed on what we do.
Coach, what is your process of preparing the younger players for their first road test?
Ooh, you know what? Just make sure you're on time. Have your socks, okay? That's usually the one, or a belt. A lot of time they forget socks and a belt. If they have their socks in their belt, then I know that they're ready, okay? That they're prepared, okay? Because they've been paying attention to the smallest of details. So if they got the socks and belt, they should be all right. But beyond that, the football piece of it, you're not a young guy anymore. Most of these guys have been here. Some of them have been here all through, you know, the winter, okay? All right, you've played in actual games. The guys who got here this summer, you're not a young guy anymore. Our expectation is you perform at the same level that somebody that's been here for 4 years.